It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway, taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the
20-yard line.
Carry, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
8-yard pickup.
That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Indianapolis.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
On the play.
A very solid gain of 27. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They run with Hines. Tackle made by Foley Fadukasi, the former UConn Husky.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown,
Nyheim Hines, 35 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Colts 7, Jets nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. The Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down.
At the 43-yard line.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
41-yard line.
Now Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here's Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Number 9.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush. And then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers. Now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Jets nothing.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford, he'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quentin Williams, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Third down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Stafford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They begin the drive with Hines. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down now. It's Hines, and he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 35. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
First down.
Play action. Stafford. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford, and it's a fumble, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Julian Blackmon bringing him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Complete to Stephon Diggs.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete here.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
3rd and 5.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
For the extra point.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
45-yard line.
And that'll set them back 5. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
At the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
The tackle made by...
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Darnold completes it, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
But look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
It's 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
Stafford's pass.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Stafford on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Complete to
Nyheim Hines.
Touchdown,
84 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
And it is now 21-0.
makes the score Colts 21, Jets nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indiana.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. From the 50, it's Darnold. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another Jets first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 34. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
39-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. Able to connect with Mims. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Trey Burton, 29 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run again with Hines. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's going to fire one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards.
Indianapolis.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
28, Jets 6. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience.